We tied our dreams with crimson ribbons, a wedding of two fragile visions. But time can tear the strongest thread, leaving frayed edges instead. You pulled too hard while I held tight, trying to keep the knot upright. But knots can choke and ribbons break when love becomes a give and take. Pieces fall like dying sparks, memories scattered through the dark. I gather ribbons one by one, but half of them belong to none. Torn ribbons on the ground, pieces of what we found. We tied our hearts too fast, nothing meant to last. If we we tied our dreams with crimson ribbons, a wedding of two fragile visions. But time can tear the strongest thread, leaving frayed edges instead. You pulled too hard while I held tight, trying to keep the knot upright. But knots can choke and ribbons break when love becomes a give and take. Pieces fall like dying sparks, memories scattered through the dark. I gather ribbons one by one, but half of them belong to none. Torn ribbons on the ground, pieces of what we found. We tied our hearts too fast, nothing meant to last. If we again someday, will the ribbons tear the same? We tied our dreams with crimson ribbons, a wedding of two fragile visions. But time can tear the strongest thread, leaving frayed edges instead. You pulled too hard while I held tight, trying to keep the knot upright. But knots can choke and ribbons break when love becomes a give and take. Pieces fall like dying sparks, memories scattered through the dark. I gather ribbons one by one, but half of them belong to none. Torn ribbons on the ground, pieces of what we found. We tied our hearts too fast, nothing meant to last. If we will again someday, will the ribbons tear the same? We tied our dreams with crimson ribbons, a wedding of two fragile visions. But time can tear the strongest thread, leaving frayed edges instead. You pulled too hard while I held tight, trying to keep the knot upright. The knots can choke and ribbons break when love becomes a give and take. Pieces fall like dying sparks, memories scattered through the dark. I gather ribbons one by one, but half of them belong to none.